Hi everyone, we are Group 5 and our topic is conversational analysis of gossip of female friends in the American sitcom The Big Bang Theory.
怎么了？我翻了呀，我翻了，你怎么不说呢？ Lin,
For the
are
social
you there?
practice, we would like to look at the daily gossip between females aged from 25 to 30. Gossip defined as a talk in varied contents where all the humans take part in it in some forms. The daily gossip of female friends constantly happen everywhere, especially between young girls. Next to our significance, why do we study gossip? Because gossip sometimes it's come very natural to us. Study gossip between female friends helps social linguists study on research the behavior of the relationship people have with each other when it comes facialized bonding and closeness. This study can deepen our existing understanding of the common social phenomena. For our objective, the purpose of the study is to analyze the conversation of three female friends in the sitcom Big Bang Theories, to examine how the conversation takes place from the three CA aspects. For the research questions, we have two. One is how are they gossip sequentially organized from the CA perspective? And the second one is what's the relationship reviewed by the rules of their conversations? Next, come to our literature review. Women spend most of the time gossiping over their men, and they are more likely to gossip about close friends and relatives. And some discuss the good gossip serve as a social useful purpose, and bad gossip is malicious. Gowan highlight the importance of the gossip talk itself, and it looks the details of it in terms of the structure organizations of it. We highlight two articles. One is a micro-analysis study of gossip in elderly talk, and the second one is about men gossip. Though two authors use two different approaches to analyze gossip in the different group, it can be seen that as a gossip, a genre of talk, the author analyzed how elder gossip start and come to an end of gossip. It shows the sequence clearly from the CA perspective, which is more logical for the research. For the research gap, though there are some studies on gossip, the previous study mainly focused on how to show what the gossip is directly. It doesn't change the fact that the gossip of female friends is an underexplored area and need to further research. And it's difficult for us to find someone have ever conducted the study of gossip for the conversation analysis in sitcom, which leaves us a great space for the present start. Next, come to our methods, the data description, 3 abstract conversation transcription from Penny, Amy, and Bernadette in the popular American sitcom The Big Bang Theory. The abstracts come from Season 8, Episode 8, Season 11, Episode 22, Season 4, Episode 6. Sitcom, a specific genre of the discourse, have showcased many different types of the relationship from the traditional nuclear or American family. And next, why do we choose Big Bang Theories? Because Big Bang Theories is a kind of situation comedy which is form of performing acts deliberately designed to create laughter And conversation in the second Big Bang theory is a special form of language in the view that it's written language used for speaking. This study is conducted to analyze the Big Bang theories from the conversational analysis perspective. Next, let my partner Sherry to introduce.
Thank you, Lynn. So the analytical framework that we used, first one is Jefferson Transcription System 2004, and second one is conversation analysis from three aspects. And three aspects are turn taking, repair, and sequence. Conversation analysis basically is an approach to study social interaction, embracing both verbal and nonverbal conduct in situation and focus on describing the organization, ordinary conversations between friends and acquaintances. Moreover, it mainly focuses on casual conversation, and the Big Bang Theory is a great example for the casual talk. While corpus is a large-scale electronic text database that has been scientifically sampled, which is good to observe the non-linguistic features of the speakers. Next slide. Okay, so what is conversation analysis? Conversation analysis seeks to describe the conversation in a way that builds upon the way it is taken up by the people who are participating in it. It does this by paying attention to the way each utterance displays an interpretation of the previous utterance. So what is repair? Repair is conversational repair that has been drawn much attention since Shekloff, Jefferson, and Sachs 1977 firstly proposed the concept of conversational repair in their article. What is sequence? Sequence comes together to form sequential order in which by and large follow a single topic. And Shakes was interested in paired action sequences such as questions and answer, invitations, and acceptance declinations throughout his career. Next slide, please. So, turn taking. It is a basic set of rules governing turn construction and allocation to allow conversation to transfer smoothly so as to minimize gap and the overlap. After thorough studies on naturally occurring conversation can be simply described in terms of two components and set of rules. Adjacency pairs. Sack firstly examined the ways in which what he called as time rules aims to connect paired actions together. And lastly, preference. Another sequence stems from the fact that certain first pair parts make alternative actions relevant in second part. Next slide, please. Okay, so for that data collection, around 10, 16, and 10 specific exchanges, respectively, we have chosen from the three episodes. And the keywords female gossip in the American sitcom are the main point when searching the YouTube. The specific exchanges happen when one of the girls asks two other girls about her own affairs. So for data transcription part, we transcribe the spoken data into written text, which is termed as intextualization by following Jefferson transcription system. And for data analysis, we adopted conversation analysis from three aspects. Next slide, please. So this is extract 1 from Big Bang Theory. Then next. This is extract 2 this from the same Big Bang Theory. And next. Okay, so what is turn taking? All types of turn allocation and components. No, previous slide, please. Next, turn taking. Allocation. Okay, so in extract 2, we can see how participants turn take throughout the conversation. In excerpt 1, all types of turn allocation components were found. At turn 1, Amy interrogated Penny, so Penny answered at turn 2 when Amy's turn reaches completion. Penny made a declarative sentence without selecting a next speaker, but this turn functions as an answer of Amy's question. Therefore, Amy was supposed to be the next speaker. Then in turn 3, Amy took the turn with the interrogative sentence and answered by herself later. So Amy's turn didn't select the next speaker. After a pause, the other two characters didn't. In excerpt 2, we can see how participants' turn take.
So we are going to the repair part. There is an example about repair in this excerpt 1. When Amy asked about Penny's clothes, line 1 to 3, Penny explained the reason, but the reason is not what Amy wanted to ask. Therefore, Amy initiated the repair using an initiator I meant to ask her doubt again. In excerpt 2, when Penny said, so what's the things I get for turning Leonard into quality boyfriend material I have to tiptoe around his new girlfriend, Amy replied back something different. I think you are on that time. Bernadette repaired the sentence by saying, oh, that bitch. In excerpt 3, there is a recognizable repair made by Bernadette herself when she commented on the situation as so nice. But Penny asked her, is it nice with helping Amy picking drugs or the champagne they just got from the server? Bernadette did not answer Penny, but repaired, just nice, okay? In this case, Bernadette is repairing Penny's misunderstanding of her words. Sequence, adjacency pairs. The first one, question and answer pairs. For excerpt 1, term 1, Amy started with a question on why the clothes are folded as a first pair part, and then Penny answered, with all the new stuff I bought for work, I needed to make room. In excerpt 2, Penny asked Amy if she wanted some coffee liquor on her ice cream, then Amy answered with the warning of her mother before saying yes. This is also regarded as an invitation and acceptance pair. In excerpt 3, term 4, Amy started with a question of her look in the new dress. Penny answered with an exclamatory sentence. Also in turn 9, Amy asked a question on whether the clothes she tried would be her dress. Penny answered in a very detailed way to act as a second pair part of the conversation. Number 2, assessment and agreement pairs. In excerpt 1, turn 8, 9, and 10, Bernadette and Amy both assessed Penny to be slutty and easy in her teenage years when then Penny disagreed by giving the word popular. In this case, Penny is defending her identity by using positive words. In excerpt 2, Amy said, this may be alcohol talking, but I believe you are familiar with the recent study of Tanzanian chimpanzees by Nishida and Hosaka out of Kyoto University. Amy assessed that Penny know the chimpanzee study, however. Penny disagreed by saying, no, but I can name all the Kardashians to show that her knowledge and interest area is different with Amy. In excerpt 3, when Bernadette saw Amy's look in the new dress, she said, you look so beautiful then. Amy agreed by saying, I feel beautiful in the look both clavicles. Take them on. This shows that Amy is quite satisfied with the beautiful new dress. Preference. In excerpt 1, in turn 7 and 8, Penny asked, what kind of teenager did you think I was? Her intention for asking this question is to get positive reflections from her friends. However, her friends preferred by using the word slutty, dispreferred by using the word slutty and easy without any further explanation. It shows that Amy and Bernadette think Penny was not a good girl. Similarly, in excerpt 2, when Penny initiated a turn at, you know, last weekend Priya took Leonard rollerblading at the beach. Can you believe that? She was expecting others to feel that it is unbelievable and Priya is a bitch. Then Bernadette responded, feel like I am supposed to say that bitch, but I don't have enough information. In this case, Bernadette gave a dispreferred answer with an explanation for it. In excerpt 3, where Amy asked her friend, what do you think? After she came out of the fitting room wearing a new dress, she expected a preferred response. In other words, she wanted to be praised as beautiful. Then Penny and Bernadette used phrase and sentence to express a preferred answer. Otherwise, they are supposed to give a reason. Findings. From the analysis of turn-taking, we can see that in the three girls' gossip, they have their habit of interactions that demonstrate distinctively different personalities. Their talk always starts answer the turn-taking by Penny with two friends, which shows that she really cared about the feelings and the well-being of Amy. The new turn raised by Penny are always dispreferred by Bernadette, who seems to be more normal in this case. Penny and her friends can be in line with each other in the gossip sometimes. It's because Penny and the two female scientists have a different growing up background. Where Amy talked about some nerd topics Penny can understand and would propose more in-chain topics also. Penny is always the person who will be repaired by others. Number 3, sequentially, most of the dialogues are neatly organized and maintain the rules of sequence, but in except 1 and 2, we notice they violated the law of sequence where they are talking out of the context. Discussion. From the analysis of turn-taking, From this analysis, we found that there are complex processes happening within this gossip which are embedded within the conversation units they used. The inequality between the three close friends has arisen from the fact that they are from unequal education background and life experiences. From the data, it is evident that the exposition of the unequal distribution of power is an important aspect of their friendship. The first level of organization is the initiation, where the gossiper brings the topic of gossip to the talk. This initiation is followed by the discussion of the response types found in the analysis. The last part on the discussion or organization is the ending, where the sequence ending types detected in the gossip talk are discussed. Conclusions. In sum, the results of this study are expected to help us understand how the female friends have a dialogue from the perspective of conversation analysis. Conversation analysis is to answer the questions on how is our ordinary talks organized and how are we cooperating our talks to achieve our communicative purposes. We can see clearly that there are three aspects in this conversation analysis on the aspects of the Big Bang theory. The first is the turn-taking, then followed by repair, and the last is action sequencing. All these three aspects in the accept were fully explained and show that how conversation achieved a certain purpose by speaker. That's all.